Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Corporate Gamer Broadcast. I am your host, the one and only Corporate Gamer, and tonight we are continuing with The Outer Worlds. Hopefully, I'll make some headway. Before I start, I want to say thank you to whoever's hosting me: Big Bad Bizarre Gaming, Wasteland Ruckus, The Nixter 15, Psychosis, Angry Gorilla, Mr. Garf 1988, Gallows Adler, CoinOp, and SMF Twisted SMF. Alright, let's get the ball rolling. Hope that you guys are having a good week so far. So last night I actually toyed around with the original Deus Ex, and is working pretty well on my computer, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to stream it very soon. The game uses autosave. Yeah. Finest cigarettes in Halcyon. Wentworth Cigarette. In J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now. 8 cash gift shot now. 877 cash now. The Earth Directorate catalogs habitable stellar systems. Biyana. And J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now. 877 cash now. Alright, let's get the party started. Come on, let's get over here. Okay, what was I doing? Radio Free Monarch. Weapons of the Void. Speak to Velma at the warehouse. Celia sent you Velma, buyer manager of Stellar Bay's warehouse. She receives all of Sublight's incoming shipments. Sure. Oh, she's behind that. Okay, apparently she's behind that. There we go.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
I'm here to ask about Grimm's poster.
This again? I swear, this is the last time I contract for any special requests. You can tell Grimm his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it. So now it's going to Nell. That about cover it?
Who's Nell?
She runs the betting parlor across the way. Nice professional lady.
I never did catch her name. She seemed real friendly.
Nice hair, slightly oblivious. You must be the infamous Felix. Yeah, Nell's good people. You should catch a game with her sometime. She asked me about the poster once. Just once. Made a real generous offer, too.
So she does sound easier to deal with. So it's about the money?
Damn right it is.
You still have the poster, right? You're just Grimm's poster away, then you pay for it?
No. I paid Sublight for it. So, it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grimm may have asked for the poster, but it's not his until I take his money.
You still have the poster, right?
It's staying locked up in my office until Nell shows with her money.
Surely we can work something out.
Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering.
Help me out here. I found Braxton, didn't I?
Fair enough. The damn thing's been a headache anyway. Take the poster then. And if I never hear another word about it, it'll be too soon.
Nice.
Something else on your mind?
I'll talk to you later.
Poor Braxton. I don't want to think about it. Eaten by
All right. Oh, that's the guy.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in.
Give him the poster. Here it is. You know, you really are a little too persistent about this. I don't have time for this.
Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker, too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
Sure.
I'd show you around.
Alright, so that's done. Enter the secret lab in Cascadia and find Reginald Cheney. A note in Reginald Cheney's domicile in Fallbrook indicated he's been panning gold from a river on the outskirts of town. Take Max to search for Reginald along the river bed. I don't want to do it. Alright, let's do this one.
You gotta keep watch, just in case someone else comes along.
There we go. Monarch Stellar Industries reputation increased. I'm assuming that's the door. Yeah. That is the door. Alright. Let's get the party started. It's not the worst unless the worst. Ha ha ha. It's not the worst until it's the worst. Ha 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 ha. You can be both admired and feared by the same faction. They are not mutually exclusive. I'm sure I'm going to piss people off, but that's okay. That's always good. Come on. Thank you. So what's an abandoned lab in Cascadia houses a rich cache of Altavita gas. The password Antediluvian should get you inside the hidden lab. Okay. Pretty sure I discovered this lab. That's Amber Lights. Terra 1, Publications, Bloom Bridge, Fallbrook. I'm pretty sure I found the secret lab. I think I tried to go into it, and there wasn't much there. I guess now I have a reason to get in there. Just too bad I didn't mark it on my map. Whoever has joined the viewership, hope that you're having a great week so far. This is a very laid back playthrough. Why wait, now it actually tells me. God dang. Me no like. Me no like. Production and distribution. Anticleo's better than nature. Servicing the Halcyon colony since yada yada yada. You don't want to mess with that, Miss Cleo. I said this before, it always reminds me of Miss Cleo, the Tower Reader in the 90s. She sounded so fake. Don't go after that man, he's there for your money. Like, really? Really? Okay. Let me save this here, just in case. If this would actually work. The shadows are a little bit weird. Where is it? It's there. Pretty sure it came through here already. Oh.
Looks like we're doing this.
That's the last of them.
Alright, let's see. And there's nothing on that other fucker. Let's go grab some things. Really? That was a waste of time. Should have just walked past. Well then. I thought I killed all these fucking people.
Fun.
There's nothing here. Crafting parts. Crafting parts. All right. It sucks that you can't. Oh. was a nice animation. Where the hell did he go? Oh. That was kind of a little bit meh. Alright. I don't think there's anything else here, really. This is a hidden thing here, but yeah, there's nothing here. Alright.
That's the last of them.
So it's just a mechanical motherfucker? Alright. Anything hidden here? No. Alright. Cascadia Secret Lab. Let's save. 'Cause I don't know what's gonna happen here. How do I get inside? Ha ha!
Okay, keep him quiet.
Okay. I'm not doing much here. I don't know why the freaking frame rate sucks, but so there's definitely something inside.
Okay, here we go.
All right. All right. Let's grab that back. Okay, I'll visit that a little bit later. Man, the frame rate really sucks. I think it's my I really think it's my Xbox.
Logos.
Eyes up!
No! Get away! Nobody messes with you, boss!
Can't get past that armor!
Alright. I don't think I was supposed to go in guns a-blazing, but...
Everyone alright?
Alright, for now, yeah. Oh, she had died? Shit. Alright, let's grab some shit. Let's scavenge around here. Alright, this guy went flying. Give a shit about that fucking... Okay. So that's a secret lab. Should I go in or navigate everything else? You know what? I'm gonna navigate everything else. I'm gonna take my sweet ass time, as I normally do. Alright, anything open here? I don't think so. No, there's nothing open here. There's nothing here. Alright, let's go in here. Got a vending machine. Marauder, there's nothing? No? They're one and the same? Sure. Alright. That's where we came in from. Where is the...
Come out and play! Here they come!
Woo! We made it!
Well, that was exciting. Okay. So let's see what's in here. There's money. Pick up Resat's sweetheart cake. Nope, thank you. Anything here? No. Alright. Authorized user Cecil McClure. Era Boyd. Error unable to establish connection to Rizzo Inc. monetary processing. This terminal is now in its default log and message viewing mode. February 4th, 2344. Law help me. Help us all. I saw one frothing at the mouth, barely able to string a word or two together, walking at me as if to devour me whole. Zora was right. There are monsters here. We need to get out if we want to live. February 5th, 2344. Cecil, you aren't insane. There were people once. They were people once. I don't know what they are now. Zora. And March 11th, 2344. Cecil, these crazy assholes don't know how to use a keypad. I took one from my clinic office and installed it on the bridge gate. 2613. Be safe. Okay. Oh. Well, he's useless. Anything else? Nope, there's nothing here. Second floor it is. And maybe not. Alright, so we kind of cleared this place out. Any other place worth a visit? That's evicted. There's nothing here, I'm assuming. Oh, nothing here. Alright. Oh.
Oh, clever.
Nice find. Very nice find. Did I get this guy? Yeah, I did get. And this guy. Anything here? Oh, just neon. Bottling plant. Alright. Yeah, probably got all of them. Yeah. And there's a second floor here. Let's go visit that. That's locked. This is probably gonna lead me to a second. Second little munition, no? This guy's dead. Break it down. Oh, that's always good. Alright. So, came in from there. There's nothing here. Before we go anywhere, let's see what we can do. Let's repair everything. Alright, let's tinker with stuff. Foxy, thank you for the host. Welcome to the stream. Hope that you're having a wonderful evening. Wonderful week. I don't have enough. Just wanted to see where. Okay, so it is this one. Alright, cool. Okay, let's start reading. Rizzo's candy has been scientifically proven to not give cavities. 5 out of 5 Rizzo Company doctors agree, based on the average lifespan of colonists. Welcome to the offices of Rizzo, a wholly owned subsidiary of East West Company. Messages to C. McClure. To M. Cecil from H. Violette. Approved Metaphors, April 17th, 2342. Cecil, I have received multiple complaints about your interactions with customers. According to these reports, the following phrases have been used when describing Rizzo products being sold at your storefront. If that ain't savings, just call me a Raptidon, expletive deleted. The latest batch is gonna knock you out like a nose full of sulfur. And ... the north end of the southbound holy cow. Woolly cow. These and others are not approved metaphors. Please refer to the employee handbook for the list of metaphors allowed when working. From C. McClure to H. Violette. Cecil M. Violation Appeals, June 20th, 2342. Violet, I have received notices of the following violations: consumption of non-approved lunch material, failure to volunteer for voluntary overtime. That sounds wrong. Sale of restricted goods. I contest these violations on the following grounds. I'm allergic to purpleberry. Making one of our pre-approved purpleberry lunch meals will literally kill me. To be candid, it is a miracle that I have lived here so long without incident. I can't volunteer for overtime because I've already been assigned overtime shifts. Okay, I'll fess up to selling restricted goods. You got me there. Selling soap to a man who stinks so bad I can't smell the sulfur around him is against the rules. Fine, I won't do it anymore. Cecil. To P. Bartley from H. Violette, Raptidon sightings, September 1st, 2342. I'm good. I can't complain. I'm a little tired, but I'm good. Mrs. Bartleby, I am writing to inform you that multiple employees have filed for Form R441, perceived danger to human resources through my office. It appears that Raptidon sightings are growing more and more frequent, as Rizzo Inc. has not responded to our request for safety equipment. A level of concern and, dare I say it, restlessness grows among the workers. Any indication as to the truth of these sightings or of the rumors that Rizzo Inc. is no longer supporting our efforts here would go a long way towards improving company morale. Thank you, Violette. By the way, Foxy, if you're still here, on my Twitter feed, I have my pinned tweet is a poll on if I should do an AMA, and if I should, in the replies, write your question that you want me to answer on my podcast on Friday. So we'll see how that goes. I do have a backup plan in case I don't have enough questions, but it would be cool to have that. So if you can reply to that, or you know where to find me, you know, on Twitter, Instagram, even you can message me on a whisper here as well, and I will be more than happy to answer any of your questions. And if it's anything that's out of bounds, I will let you know. From Zed Blackwood, from Zora B. Subject: Simon needs soap. September 17th, 2342. Violet, please, we are all begging you, for the love of all that is good and just, please let Cecil sell soap to Simon again. He's got some kind of condition. I don't rightly know what it is, but I've smelled corpses with a finer odor than this. Return to root. Exit. Alright, that's that. Oh, there's literally nothing here. However, there's a thing over there. Alright, let's go out. There's something over there, and I don't know what it is.
Something there.
Heads up! Attack! One down!
That's the last of them.
Oh, that was tough. I didn't even realize. By the way, I'm playing just for the story. So if you guys were looking for like extreme difficult playthrough, I'm not playing that at all. I'm just discovering the story. It's my first playthrough. I just wanted to discover how things are. There's a... leaded armor. I'll break it down. God damn it. There has to be a mission where they collect these fucking things. I should keep them on my ship somewhere. Alright, anything... oh, there's a thing here. View data. Welcome to Rizzo's Employee Monitoring. Here to assess your progress, grab a can of Rizzo's Purple Berry Punch, sit back, and learn how you can sweeten your career. Note, all employees' reviews are property of Rizzo. Misuse of data may result in fines, loss of employee perks, and negative reviews. Executive Review, Zora Blackwood. Zora is a top-notch sawbones with a good head for working under pressure. She knows how to assimilate large amounts of detailed information to make quick decisions. Her competence and decisiveness have allowed her to restore more than a few limbs and digits lost to carelessness around the machinery. Recommend for Employee of the Month. Executive Review, Cecil McClure. Cecil's enthusiasm for Rizzo's products is unmatched, and he displays an impressive knowledge of company products. He's exactly the kind of worker we need to keep at our storefronts. Do not promote beyond store manager. Oh, that's nice. Zora Blackwood to external data pad. Please remove your data pad from the transfer socket. Okay. I don't know why that's a thing, but anyways. Let's hack into this. Alright. Thanks, Foxy, for the tweet. Alright, so there was another thing here. I don't give a shit about that. Public notice number 117. This notice, issued on January 12, 2343, serves as a public denouncement of Terra 1 as the feasible workplace environment. Due to the hostile and aggressive nature of the wildlife, as well as the unsustainability of its natural flora for use in human consumption, the Halcyon Holdings corporate board has officially enacted a hazard clause covering the entirety of Terra 1. After an evacuation period of no more than 6 months, Terra 1 will be officially considered illegal territory, as this is a unanimous decision. Any corporation caught operating on Terra 1 after the evacuation period will face fines and possible disbarment, as defined in Halcyon Code 22.1. Alright, from Zed Zumner to Theodore and Pauline B. The Hazard Clause, January 12, 2343. I have received confirmation that Rizzo will soon abandon Terra 1 with the rest of the corporations. We are expected to maintain our exports until the day we leave. All teams will continue to operate until told otherwise. As of this time, I don't see the need to inform anyone outside the three of us of the board's decision. We don't want our workers thinking they're going to be reassigned. Just let them do what they do best, their jobs. Thanks, Sumner. Does the change of our priorities at all? No, we'll hit our export quotas for the next 7 months at least. Project Patero is still our number one priority. Alright, Mr. Ziegler, we regret to inform you that the shuttles en route to the bottling facility at Cascadia have been rerouted. The evacuation effort is prioritized in order of profitability, measured chiefly by export volume. And as of this time, our facilities have proven themselves either more profitable or more efficient. Yeah, I noticed, Foxy. Thank you so much. The distribution system will send the minimum one shuttle for evacuation purposes. If you have more personnel than can fit on a standard shuttle, Rizzo recommends establishing a priority system so that the loading and preparation of that shuttle can proceed smoothly. Please be advised that any attempt to load more than the maximum amount of human resources onto the shuttle will be met with forceful intervention. We get one shuttle. By my estimate, the project material assets, both human and otherwise, will take up approximately 2/3 of our available space. That leaves us and a couple more people we can take with us. We need to decide how we're going to decide who else to take. Perhaps a subcommittee to draft a decision-making plan? You know me, Sumner. I love subcommittees, but any decision we make is going to end up pissed off workers. Let's just write out the Pituro crew. We'll enjoy a bit of extra legroom. Once we're safe on T2, we can see about getting another shuttle sent out. Seconded. What will we tell the workers? Well, we tell them that we're going to get them out. They just won't know it'll be the one shuttle at the time. It's fine. Do not tell them about the hazard clause. Our goal is to get out of here peacefully. No incidents. I don't want panic. I don't want a riot or, law forbid, a strike. Once we're out, we'll send word back with further plans. Until then, keep this among us. Thank you, Creative Dude, for the host. Really appreciate it. All right. Okay, I think I managed to get everything out of here. So let's get the hell out of here. It's over there. I did see at one point a ladder, but I don't remember where I saw it. A ladder to go to a second floor. I know I saw it somewhere, because I said, ooh, I have to go there. So you want me to, yeah, so I saw your question. So basically you want me to talk about Stadia, which I did talk about it a few weeks ago, but I'll talk about it again. I have no issues with that. And for the record, I'm not going to get it. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Anything here? No. Just a weapon depot. Alright. Oh, there we go. That was it. Sure. Wow, all that for nothing? Wow, there's nothing in here. What a waste of fucking time. I came up here for nothing. Weapons parts. Whoop-de fucking do. Alright, oh. Alright, time to go into the actual area that I'm supposed to go to. Oh yeah, okay, that's the thing. But there's something up there, so I will have to go up there and kill whatever that is. So before we do anything, there's nothing here, right?
Huh? What's that noise?
I'm fine. I'm diddly doodly dandy. Well, that was a rough thing. What? There's nothing in these fucking things. What a waste of fucking time. Well, that's fine. I agree with that. Usually there's always something we can hack. Oh, nice. I guess these were tips. Plasma cutter gold. Alright, that's that for that. Let's go down and let's go to the computer. Alright. Welcome to Rizzo's Point of Purchase Operating System. Employee Cecil McClure, you have been on shift for 88,536 hours. You have earned a 5-minute break. Why not enjoy a knock you out bar? That's insane. Alright, supervisor override. Password is required. Enter password. Override accepted. Activating backup generators. Enabling elevators. Opening secure door. Begin transaction. Did you greet the customer by saying, "Welcome to Rizzo Sweet Shop. We've got your candy handy. How can I sweeten your day?" Have you offered the customer a slap? Sales of lemon slap are down. Remind our customers how refreshing a good slap is. Try saying, "Thirsty friend, nothing beats a zesty slap." Alright. Retrieving inventory data. Error retrieving current inventory. Transaction cancelled. View current inventory. There's 0 in stock of everything. So what was I supposed to do? It didn't update anything. Okay. Reminder, all employees must meet their weekly product recommendation quota. Records indicate that you have not recommended a product in 3,689 days. Your file has been flagged for performance review. That's nice. So why was that? Oh. Message terminal. I have to go there. Oh. I guess I did what I was supposed to do. I missed it. Oh well. I am playing this game extremely slow. Only at a couple of hours at a time. I haven't really... There's not many hour game times that I've played longer than 2 hours. Or 2.5 hours. Usually on Fridays I used to stream for like 3-4 hours. But now that I record my podcast or my Twitch cast, it's something that...
Hello? Anybody here?
Man, a lot of these games, either it's like Wolfenstein or whatever, these people leave their weapons all over the place. Like, it's not even funny. Like, I know it makes the game, and I know it's not supposed to be logical, but still, it kind of like... Especially in Wolfenstein, where, you know, Germans are known to be like super efficient and, you know... Oh, I can't hack this shit. Oh my god, okay. I must have to find it out. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, let's do that. Actually, you know what? Oops. And perks. Oh, fuck. I fucked that one up. Back. There we go. So now I can carry up to 270 kilograms. However,
Proximity alert. Biology human. Protocol kill all mans. Suspended. Present your Rizzo identification credentials or prepare to be downsized.
disengage security protocols. I'm not a threat. Those numbers weren't there before. At least I didn't recognize them. I don't know. They look different.
Attempting to disengage security protocols without proper authorization is a fireable offense. Priming weapons.
You don't want to shoot us. We're from the board. Real distinguished corporate jackasses we are. Yeah.
Mediocre verbal evasion detected. Threat level downgraded to negligible. Weapons disengaged.
Impressive negotiating tactics, Felix.
That's nothing, boss. All I had to do was ask myself, Felix, what would a real certified corporate bootlicker say in this situation?
Be advised. Mantisaur threat level is petrifying purple berry. Please use caution. Mantisaur wounds are not covered under Rizzo's health policy. Have a productive day.
Okay, there's some medical drone.
Have a productive
Sure.
day.
So basically, this is the cafeteria. Okay. Let's go in here. Okay. Reminder. Personnel messages on Rizzo time is a result of a mandatory deduction from your monthly candy fund. Signal ADA to land on Cascadia pad. Sending message. Success. Search fuel controls. The closest functioning terminal with refueling authorization is located above the flavor R&D lab. From redacted subject, see you on the station. You will not see me, but I will be close. Continue your research, Doctor. Report to me when you have achieved a message end date. I understand we're bound for a secondary lab. Will you be supervising your research this time, or will it be a standard work from the shadows routine? Thank you for your optimism, Lore. What we're doing isn't easy under the best of circumstances, much less with the board cutting corners. I can promise you that our research will lead to a better Halcyon, even if we have to pay a terrible cost getting there. You have your orders, Doctor. Doctor, your project is too important, too sensitive to allow any hint of it to reach the public. With all respect, I urge you to reconsider your decision to classify your research results on the native fauna of Terra 1. I assure you that we will diligently redact any references to our project or its purpose from any papers we release. We have made several discoveries about how the terraforming process affected the nuclein of the Raptidon and Manti families. At the very least, allow us to inform our fellow board researchers that these creatures will perish when O2 concentrations are reduced to 19.5%. a level within human tolerance. This is not about fame or prestige. This is about potentially saving lives. Please.
Captain, a touchdown on Cascadia's landing pad. You'll need to connect the solar systems to my fueling system, and then initiate the transfer from an authorized terminal within the lab.
Sure. Let's hack this mother tucker.
Traps. Watch your step.
I haven't figured out if I have to, like... Like, if I have to, like... This is Bart, probably? Yeah.
Right. Let's dance.
Gotta hurt. That's the last of them.
Alright, let's see what we have here. There's definitely a workbench here. Because I hear workbenchy things. Wow, these things are useless. Wasn't I supposed to find more shit? Oh, fuck.
Let's go!
I thought they were shooting at me. God damn it. Physical damage weakness. Taking too much physical damage has made you soft and vulnerable and more physical to more physical damage. Physical damage received plus 25%. Whatever. Alright. I guess let's look at this. All that for a cigarette lighter. That's fucking fantastic. No, that terminal's dead. Dr. Thomas Linwood Rial, in gratitude. Dr. Ava Chartrand, Dr. Lorelei Fall, Dr. James Guthrie, Dr. James McNulty, and Dr. Claire Purcell. Guthrie's testimonial. You were an excellent chimerist and a credit to our team. Upon our return to Byzantium, I will file to have the copyrights for our work made in your name. The companies will own them, but your name will be on every legal filing. People will see it and perhaps think of you. I hope this adequately communicates the depth of my esteem. I will forever appreciate your efforts to improve communication between myself and the rest of the team. I do not believe I will drink vodka again, however. Dr. Guthrie. That's pretty cool.
Let's see what's so brave about experimenting.
Fall's testimonial. I'd like to think you'd be happy about the data I recovered. These days, I'm mostly thinking about how you should still be with us, and we should have had more support from the board, and no one should have ever needed to take such a crazy, stupid, brave risk. I don't know if your folks will ever get to see you, but I made sure you were all tidy. Small stitches. Eva put you in your best suit. Did it herself, alone. Said she owed you. See you in the equation, Tom. We'll miss you. Laura.
What an awful brave thing.
McNulty's testimonial. You didn't have to go this far to get out of paying that bad bet on the Darlings. I mean, you gave me 6 years to pay you back for last year's championships. I told you were right. I had your back. We could have drawn straws or something, but you went off and did it and you didn't even tell me. This shouldn't have happened, man. Fuck this. You earned better. Charlie.
I do.
Chartrand's testimonial. Tom. As your manager, I'm supposed to review your achievements and history, holding up the examples of important milestones that emphasize your ability to work with and sacrifice for the company. Even when we die, it's all how much you did to make for us. Everyone here knows what you're up against and how long we have. You knew better than anyone. The way you talked about the lives we forget in passing, the dock worker who kept a red kerchief in one of her pockets, and you wondered why. The server at the bar trying to read a book on the sly until our order was up, and you wondered what it was. The worker who swept the roads, but when she found a dead sprat, stopped to bury it. I didn't notice half the lives around me until you'd point out the little things that made each one unlike any other you'd met. I have to live long enough that I can shout your name at Byzantium. Tell everyone what you did for them, because I could write for 40 days and nights and not tell a tenth of the little things I saw in you. E.
And look how loved he was for it.
Well, that's good, I guess. Anything here? Anything in here? Nope. It's just a black hole of shit. Alright, anything in the bottom? Anything on the tables? I can interact with that. I can interact with that. Nothing worked here. Bypass stunt. Alright. I guess I'm good here. So let's head back. Have to go up. Can I do anything with this? Nope. Potent flavor additive. My wife would know what this is. She's a chemist. Technically, she's a biochemist. But she's more chem than bio.
Easy.
Bypass stunt. Anything else here? No. Alright, let's read the terminal. Refueling system enabled. Connection established with northern landing pad running diagnostic. Landing pad occupied. Tramp freighter unreliable. Fuel pumps disconnected. Align fueling system. Fuel pumps align. Connect storage tanks and initiate siphon to transfer fuel. Error. This terminal does not have administrator permissions required to transfer Alta Vitae gas. Access is restricted to the Excessive Research Focus Group terminal located in R&D labs.
That should do it. Just gotta siphon off the Alta Vitae.
Who is... I'm pretty sure it's Felix that was talking to me. But I don't know where the fuck he is. Alright, so we have to go apparently that way. But I don't know how. Maybe through the back? You know what? I actually did not go through the back.
Great work.
Oh, I missed the cartridge. I like to gather a bunch of shit.
Nice.
Alright, let's use logs. Research notes tissue compatibility, and acceptable losses. Cascadia Lab Executive Research Focus Group. Chief concern is rejection of the tissue, a problem as classical as limb transplantation, though obviously on a cellular level. The scale of the problem, though, even with the Alta Vitae bolstering our efforts, an achievement of such proportion has never been attempted or even considered. How do we define a tolerable failure rate when the losses could swell to affect millions? Even 1% is unthinkable. I have much to consider. Transfer to secondary site. The project has been reassigned to a secondary lab. I'm told the board is pulling out of Terra 1 and we don't even have time to transfer our research. For once, I'm grateful our labors didn't make significant strides here. I won't forget Tom's sacrifice. Up until the end, he knew it had to happen. If it wasn't one of us, the board would have volunteered inmates from Tartarus. I'd be sure to carry his example to the new lab and the next phase of human trials. Return to route. Exit. All right.
Everyone all right?
Well, they are. And I got affected by something. Hey, Gallows, how's it going? Yes, the game does look good, actually. It's pretty sweet. I like it. The visual aspects of it are similar to No Man's Sky. Some elements are like Fallout, like the VAT system. There's an equivalent to a VAT system that slows down time. That's like a Fallout-ish thing. I find the world a little bit more like Metro Exodus. It's slightly bigger, but similar idea. So yeah. So yeah, it looks pretty good. Hey, CoinOp, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. So as I told Foxy, on Friday, I was thinking of doing an AMA, Ask Me Anything. So I posted on Twitter a poll if I should do it or not. And if you guys have any questions, to put it down, you can have more than one, obviously, and put it down in the replies. You can send me your questions any which way you want. You can do it through a whisper on Twitch, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, whatever the case may be. You can do that and let me know what you guys think. And then you guys can ask me all the questions you want. I'll see how many questions I have, depending if it's going to be a segment or a full podcast, but we'll see how it goes. So, hope to see you guys there, and we'll have a nice chat on about games and how I got into gaming and different aspects, and answer your questions at the same time. So,
Let me take a look-see. Okay, I'm thinking if I patch this into our fuel cell network, we can use the empty tanks to hold this ulta-wada-biddle stuff. Just gotta compensate for the pressure difference. We burn liquid reaction mass, not gas, and the cells are distributed all through the hull, so I gotta isolate the empties.
oh, sweet. Engineering, that looks right. You remember the sticky valve on number 16?
Of course I did, Captain. Just gave it a little jiggle. There we are. Good as pretty and twice as new.
Nice work. Oh, thanks to my moral support, you're welcome. I knew I paid you for something.
Oh, I just did my thing. You know.
That's some top shelf work, Parvati.
Tank A 0%, tank B 0%, tank C 0%. Alright. So where am I supposed to go now? I'm supposed to go here. Okay, let's see if there's anything else that I can... Purple Berry Punch. What a surprise, surprise, surprise. Is there any benefit for me? There's actually zero benefit for me. I could probably run. But I don't want to fall to my death. No, where's the fucking... Alright, let's get out of here. Overwriter, thank you for the host. Really appreciate it. Yeah, so I figured I would do an AMA. Also, I heard this week that Valve is doing a Half-Life VR game. Which is interesting, but I don't want a VR game. I want an actual game. So we'll see how that goes. I loved Half-Life. I played episode 2, I believe, on the orange box. Too bad those are not interactive. Anyways, that's down. The cigarettes, yeah, Stogie Stims. Nice. What a waste of fucking time. Like, if... I actually hacked the fucking thing, but... What a waste of time. I'm assuming that's where I have to go. Yeah, I have to go there. Which is probably the exit, I'm assuming. At least I think. Oh, maybe not. Oh, is this a landing pad? Oh, yeah, it's a landing pad. Yeah. Fun times. So, Gallows, how you been doing? I think I already came in here. Let's go back. I would have to say good morning because I think it's the morning where you are, so welcome to your morning. Welcome to my night. Hope that you had a great sleep. And yeah. I was saying this to Kenny when he was watching me the other day. I've noticed there's been a thing with the viewers. It seems to be off, and I don't know why.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Sure. Alright. So. Yeah, these are the 4 that I have. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. Okay, repair. Breakdown. These I don't have, so breakdown. That's weird. Okay. Sure. Let me save the game. Let's go back there and let's travel. See, it's lunchtime.
Our fuel cells are now primed with ultra.
So bon appetit, kind sir.
As the organics say, let us hope we do not explode in transit to the groundbreaker.
Groundbreaker. Well, bon appetit, kind sir. Hope that you have
The
a good meal.
groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Thank you. Now, return to Lilia. The goods are secure. Lilia Higgins should be pleased. She stationed sublight headquarters at the groundbreaker. Alright. Continue. Because the reason why I don't want him with me, I have to do the next bit with him, so I'm hoping that I can. You know, the view of this, I know it's going to be very reminiscent of, you know, something like Fallout, but it reminds me a bit like Cuphead. It's like the animation of Cuphead, which is actually pretty cool. I actually really loved Cuphead. Hard as F, but really freaking fun. I didn't stream it though. It's one of those times where I used to stream a game, but I used to play one offline as well, and I played that offline. And, yeah.
Step lively, Miss Holcomb.
I'm not winded. Honest. My, boot was untied.
Heard from the lasses down on 22 that you did a contract for Sublight.
Be research paper on Vader.
Would hate for you to get
oh,
left
sweet.
behind, or architect forbid, become lost.
Yeah, I miss doing my university when I did it. Video games weren't a thing. Well, they were. It was much later, but it wasn't a thing in a sense that schools didn't. Even though it was a gaming program, if anything outside of that program was kind of like, meh.
Rizzo's purple berry.
Stop with your purple berry, asshole. Come on. You know, when you start thinking that that game was completely hand-drawn, it's unfathomable that...
It's not the worst unless it's worst.
Wait a minute. Oh, she's on top.
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint. 120-some cubic meters of it, at 1,000,000 bits a pop. Take this. You've earned it. When we get buyers lined up, I'm gonna buy a gold toilet to shit in.
Nice. The height of ambition of us all. What a waste. Good luck with that.
You're goddamn right. Monarch isn't exactly a walk down the lanes of Byzantium. But here you are with all your limbs attached. Call me impressed, contractor.
In case you were curious, no one was following me. Do you always send your first-timers into certain peril?
No one you saw, anyway. Glad to see you're looking out for yourself. You've been keeping busy. I hear you took on some extra work at Fallbrook. Catherine sounds pleased as a pig in shit over cornering the Borst markets. Hey, when you were at the slaughterhouse, those swine didn't give you any strange looks, did they?
Depends on what you mean by strange.
I'm probably getting worked up over nothing. Just try not to think about pigs. You never know, you know?
Sure, whatever you say. You doing okay, Lilia?
I've got a lot on my mind, but it's nothing that concerns you. At least, not yet. I have another job lined up, assuming you're still interested in work. They're gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research Station 1084, to be exact. I want it. Cobwebs and all. Interested?
How big we talking? Not like groundbreaker big, right?
This opportunity won't come around again, Captain.
Just point me in the right direction. How did the research center become a salvage?
Right now, it's only salvage on paper. Systems and comms have gone dark. Poke around if you're curious why. While the board lets 1084 gather dust, you're gonna swoop in and plant Sublight's flag. Perfectly legit, perfectly legal.
This sounds risky. Do you have a buyer lined up? Not interested in the moment.
Here, this override bypass should get you into the station's systems where you can plant my flag. And one last thing. When you get there, make sure you aren't followed. We wouldn't want that.
Understood.
I'm on the heels of something big. Play your cards right and I'll clue you in, but right now, I'm not sure who I can trust. Just be careful. Someone might try and use you to get to me.
Sure. Sublight legitimate business. Contractors, if the authorities are on your heels, our legal team has pre-approved you to recite this passage from our colonial trading rights. Pursuant to regulations following internally preserved Borst, such a business entity would therefore be entitled to gather, maintain, and ultimately dispose of decommissioned agricultural hardware and accessories for profit or convenience. The short version: if we handle potted meat, we can legally salvage tractors and tractor parts. That's why I keep a can of Borst in my Sublight-owned safe deposit box off-world, and why the goods you bring in are cataloged as farm equipment. Everything we do is perfectly legal. Okay? Now, go bring some bacon. Le bacon. Alright, so let's see. What do we have here? Ice Palace. Okay. That's what I need for. So let's go back. And back to the ship. And let's...
No one saw me trip over that, right?
Usually when I run, the my stream kind of flickers and there's like frame rate issues, but I apologize. Alright. Oh, there's a fucking door over here. All this time I've been going around the other way. Fuck me. Alright. I don't even know if I'm getting all the side quests, to be honest. I'm just playing what's coming to me. So, I don't even know in the main story where I am, to be honest. I haven't actually checked to see if anybody's looking at it. Alright.
Did you bring me anything? New parts? Last weekend's crossword?
I have to go to Monarch? Oh, that's where I have to go for that. Okay. Where do I have to go?
Puzzle?
Where do I have to go? No, Reginald Dawes, Fallbrook. Okay, so I have to go to Fallbrook.
Preferably not.
Yeah. Fallbrook. The Brook of the Falls. I like how the,
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
I'm gonna go back with Felix as soon as I can, as soon as I'm done this. So, I don't know who is watching. I know that there's been a bit of a spike, so hope that you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday evening. And thank you for coming to watch my stream. I really appreciate it. You guys, as we like to say in the business, rock. Yeehaw. Dialogue skill combat abilities trigger automatically in combat. Raising your block will still unlocks perfect block. I haven't blocked once in this freaking thing. So, yeah. That's that. Alright, so, I have to go down. How did I discover this machine? I just literally came here before. Anyways. So I have to go that way. Find Scala. Do I have to go in here? Or do I go on the other side? I knew I had to do something like that.
What do you want? Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper.
What's going on here? This guy doesn't look like much of a scholar, Max. Care to explain? Hey, what are you doing? Let's calm down here. I'm not sure what's happening here, but I'm always up for a senseless violence. Please proceed. I don't have time for this now. Let's go, Max. Hey, what are you doing here? Let's all calm down.
This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar. But I don't care about any of that anymore. I just want to inflict massive amounts of pain on this guy.
That sounds like a good idea. Proceed. You're going to give up everything you've ever believed and just for revenge? Maybe he didn't know the book was in French. Why'd you lie to me?
Yes, that's about the long and short of it. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait! I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better.
Max, stop. It's too late. Maybe the answer you've been looking for is in that book.
Okay. Talk, Reggie.
It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there.
Weird hermit? That sounds kind of flimsy to me.
It's true. My father collected some extra bits on the side by diverting some of the supplies to the gal. The way he told it, he thought the book looked valuable, so he took it. Couldn't find any buyers when it turned out to not only be French, but banned as well.
Fine. We've got more important things to do anyway.
Alright, let's take Max to the hermit area. My god, does it... The one thing I have to admit about this game is the night cycle is freaked up. Yeah. Indeed, it is space. Space, the final frontier. These are the voyagers of the Starship Enterprise. Its continuing mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Yeah, that's all they're talking about all the time. Celia. Alright.
Destination reached.
Oh no, I understand that. It's just that it's I mean it is a game.
You got a second?
Hey boss, got a hypothetical for you? You got a friend, see? Somebody you knew when you were growing up. You were close. Then one day, they up and vanished. 5 years go by, they send you a message out of the aether. What's going through your head?
Are you going somewhere with this? That's cute, Felix. What's her name? Shock and disbelief, seeing how most of my friends are on Earth.
You got the wrong idea, boss. It ain't like that. Guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine. Honestly, he was probably my first and longest friend. I just heard from him. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's urgent.
This is absolutely important to you. Let's go. Another time, Felix. We've got work to do. You don't sound too sure about this.
The guy just vanished without a trace one day. No goodbyes, no explanations. Been gnawing at me ever since, you know?
I can see why you're worried. You think he's in trouble?
That's what I don't know. The message was light on details. No explanations, as usual. Clyde. He was a blustery old cuss. Carried on about violent revolution and seizing the means of production.
That sounds fun. This is absolutely important to you. Let's go. I can see why you're worried. Another time, Felix.
Figured I should let you know, seeing as we're on Scylla and all. Clyde's got a base on the other side of this rock. I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of your way for me.
Okay. Well, right now, I'm not going to take him with me. So, I'm going to do this mission, and then I'm going to go back to the ship, take him with me, and then we'll do his side of the mission. At least it's a side mission. It's not the main mission. Internal anatomy. Second picture looks like he's gonna poop. To be quite honest, they don't look much different from any other animal. It's just an evolution of a horse, donkey? I don't know what that is. Anyways, maps. Have to go there, and I haven't gone there yet. Alright. Can't go there either. Alright, let's go down. Alright, I'm pretty sure I came here. And... oh, it's up there. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did this area before, but I'm sure the enemies will respawn. I actually started listening to Andy Richter, he's pretty much known for the sidekick of
Here we go. Down they go. After them.
Alright, let's see if they have anything. It's always worth to search a little bit. I don't know where the other ones went. Here's another one. Weather resistant casual. Don't say rainwear. No. Why would you say that? I think I'm pretty much, I'm pretty sure I killed more than that, but, oh. Hey, where'd something? Yay. Yeah, so I started listening to Andy Richter, his podcast, 3 Questions. So it's basically, he has 3 questions where he asks, it's just a baseline for the actual podcast. But it's, oh my god.
Ready for this? Just that good.
General store. Did I discover this guy already? Probably did. Can I go in here? Anything worth a hoot here? Nothing at all. Like, seriously, nothing at all. Coolant tank. Sure. Oh, that's the good stuff. The good stuff is here. So, to get back to my thing. So, it's called 3 Questions. Basically, it's where were you born, what have you done, and where do you want to be, or something along those lines. And basically, it's just a podcast and they talk about stuff. And he's surprisingly, I was never a huge fan of Andy Richter, but he's a really good interviewer. And along the same vein, I really like Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. So the premise of the show is that he gets celebrities to try and be his friend. And
Here we go. That's the last of them.
grazie. So the premise is that he gets celebrities to go on, and it's just for fun. And he's trying to get a friend. That's the premise, but it's just a really good interview show. It's just really fun. It's a good listen, and it's not too long. One of the main reasons why I think I did all this, yeah. I went through all this, right? Yeah. Alright, so I already went through here to just respawn. However, I will save the game. And I will continue here. And basically, he's interviewed a bunch of people. Dana Carvey, Bill Hader, Neil Young. He's interviewed a bunch of people, and it's really, really, really cool, and it's really fun. And unlike Joe Rogan, I love him, but he's like, his podcasts sometimes go to 3 hours, and it's like...
Are you free to talk?
I want to thank you for talking some sense into me back there with Cheney. It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent enthusiasm.
Cut the crap, Max. You lied to me about Cheney, and I want to know why. Never mind that. You did what you feel needed like Cheney. What was it like being in prison? Why didn't you tell me you served time in prison? Leave me alone. Never mind. Why did you feel the need to lie about Cheney?
You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long, I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used you to get to Cheney. And even then, you saved me from myself. I don't know if I could live with myself had I gone through with it. You owe me nothing, I know, but I'm begging your forgiveness.
I understand. We all get a little obsessed sometimes. You're forgiven. Okay, but I'm watching you. You ever lie to me again? Yeah.
Thank you. I promise I'll be nothing but truthful from this point forward.
What was it like being in prison?
Oh, exactly as you'd imagine. Can't say I enjoyed the stint. It did provide me with plenty of time to think. The way I see it, the universe was snapping me back to where I needed to be. You stray too far from the course of your destiny, the world will try to correct for it.
Let's move on, shall we? Oh, that's who I'm supposed to reach out to. So we had this whole conversation in front of her?
What have the solar winds deposited on my doorstep now? Just more dirt and debris? Or do you actually believe you are here seeking the truth? I must admit, I tire of the truth seekers. Mayhaps you're here to rob me? That would be so much more exciting.
We're here to get the book translated, Max. That depends. Who are you? Oh yeah, we are here to rob you. Blah, blah, blah.
We've been told this was once yours. I believe the knowledge within here contains the answers I seek. Answers that will free men's minds from toil.
I can translate it, but it won't do you any good. I can see you are a man in a hurry, and the insights in that book would take you years of study to fully comprehend.
I have spent my life in contemplation. I believe my mind is prepared to receive the truth.
Look, can we move on along here, please? Hermit lady, enough talk. How about you throw Max here a bone? We've come a long way to help Max get some peace. Is there anything you can do to help?
There is one way that can speed up the process. It involves a combination of several ingredients, some of which can be fatal. It is not for the faint of heart or the unprepared.
What happens if you're unprepared? By the way, I do the same thing with Joe Rogan. It's literally if I like the guest, I'll stick around. The last one I listened fully was David Lee Roth. It was a weird one, but I liked it, and I'm a fan of David Lee Roth from the Van Halen years. Thinking, what else did I watch last? Dan Aykroyd was good as well.
Either hallucinations followed by unconsciousness and a headache, or raving insanity, which can be fun in its own way.
Well, Max just said he was prepared, didn't he?
And I believe he may be right. There is both violence and peace warring inside you, Max. This process would be extremely tenuous for one such as yourself.
I'm committed, no matter the cost.
I don't know, Captain. Is this safe? I don't think this is safe.
You can go back to the ship if you're uncomfortable. If it's safe if I say it as you're doing this. I'm not sure. Let me think this over.
Very well. Not like I'm going anywhere. Head on into the meditation room when you decide you're ready, and partake of the sacramental incense. It'll be waiting on the table for you.
I have dreamed of this moment for years. Soon, the answers will be in my hands.
Oh dear. Alright, let's do this. I just got high.
Poor Maximilian. Maximilian, why are you still doing this? You've been fighting against the world since before you left home. Haven't you figured out yet that the more you fight, the more pain you cause yourself?
Mother, you're dead. You can't be here. I knew this was too good to be true. These are just cheap hallucinogens that have... What's happening to my voice? Does my voice sound weird to you? And what's wrong with your face?
Y'all see these stars I'm seeing? Gosh, they're pretty. Like shimmers in the sea.
Your mother's right, Max. We would listen to her. If she's an hallucination, why am I seeing her too? Right, the first time, Max. This is all bullshit. Don't fall for it. Hey, yes, indeed. You see all the stars I'm seeing?
We are obviously the victims of a tasteless joke being perpetuated. Perpetrated? I mean, we're being made fools of, aren't we? When I get out of here, I'm going to show that hermit what you get for messing with me.
Maximilian, always ready to give up, to lash out, always searching for answers, but always in the wrong place, never looking inside himself.
I hope you'll pardon my interruption, but I think it's because he's unhappy with himself.
We came all this way, we ought to at least hear her out. Okay, Vision Mom, how about giving us answers instead of hollow platitudes? Don't listen to the scrap, Max, you're right. It's all a sick joke.
Thank you. It relieves me to see there's at least one positive influence in my son's life after all these years. Has he told you how he thoughtlessly abandoned us?
Thoughtlessly? How could you say that? I only wanted you and Father to be proud of me. I was going to be the perfect vessel. I was going to be a better... more full of the plan. This year, it's all coming out wrong. The plan. It filled you with a joy I could never feel. I wanted it. And being a laborer made me miserable. I was better than that.
You certainly convinced yourself you were. But don't feel bad. We continually lie to ourselves, weaving stories in a vain attempt to convince us that we are in control of anything. These stories are how we try to make sense of our lives, but they are not real, are they? They're just stories. You need to drop your story and see the truth.
Stories are real. If they mean something, if they inspire you to kindness or action, but maybe Max's story about himself is all wrong, and that's why he's so unhappy.
Your mom is right, Max. Your story blinded you to the truth and landed you in prison. Seeing the truth is easier said than done. How about we cut to the chase here, lady? Fragment, shut the crap down. Okay, it's one of the first two I want to do.
You want me to give up my discipline? My control? Oh, but I can't. I can't. Without order, there is chaos.
You need to love the chaos, Maximilian. Let it envelop you. Take you where it will. Besides, you really have no choice anyway.
No, that's not true. The basis of everything is order, not chaos. It's true, I know it is. So did you. Why are you denying it? Before you died, the plan made you happy.
No, it didn't. I made myself happy. There's nothing holding you back but you. If you can't understand that, you will never understand anything. Goodbye, Maximilian.
This whole thing, it's just a farce, right? Just my own brain working against me? You couldn't be more right. Hello, Max. What? Why do you look
This
like
is fucked.
me? Are you me? Not really. I'm who you think you are. I am disciplined, controlled. I have no doubts. And I don't exist. Yet you have judged yourself against me your whole life. Why? Why do you berate yourself for not being me?
If he does, you shouldn't. He's a better man than he gives himself credit for.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, Captain, but I don't know. Is it wrong to try to be a gooder, better person than I am? But that's not what you're doing, is it? You're desperately trying to find a story to organize reality in your head. A story to control everything. A new story of the happy you, the contented you, me. That's not... It can't be right. I've only been searching for the answer to the equation, because it will set us free, won't it? How? By removing the need to make any decision? To have your life completely controlled? The illusion of certainty? Your obsession allowed you to avoid the real question. Who are you? I'm Max. Me! I'm real. You can't convince me otherwise. Please don't convince me I'm not.
It's okay, Mr. Vicker. We're here, watching over you. You just ride this out, right?
Yeah, please don't do that. I'm invested in being me. So you're going to convince Max he's not real. This should be interesting. The hermit may have been right. Listening to you talk seems to be driving me insane.
Your individual self is what's not real. It is simply a concept. By the architect. Architect? How could I have believed in an architect? That's ridiculous. I must be losing my mind completely. What you're saying almost makes sense. We exist inside our thoughts, thinking we're in control. That's it, isn't it? We have no control over anything. It's all lies. How could I not have seen this? But how do we escape ourselves?
You're going great, Max. Do you think the hermit would mind if I throw up in the corner? I'm confused and nauseous, but mostly nauseous. The hermit was right. This has driven me mad.
I see you're back with us. Feared we lost you there. Never seen anyone pass out yet stay upright before.
I'm special that way. All that talking and arguing ruined my high. What happened?
I woke up. The illusions I built for myself just fell away. I'm no longer interpreting, I'm experiencing. Everything is perfect.
I'm glad you found the answers you were looking for, Max.
In a way. Perhaps it's more accurate to say I was asking the wrong questions. I understand so much more now. I see it all. All there is to be experienced, to be lived. Of course there is pain and loss, but the suffering is caused by trying to control reality, clinging to the way you want things to be, not enjoying the way they are.
There may be something to that. You seem happy, or at least not angry.
I am
content.
I've finally found what I was looking for, even though I was looking for the wrong thing.
What I'm looking for.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
Tell me again what the book we picked up that's in French. Remind me that your thoughts are in philosophists. During the experience of hermits, you seemed somewhat handsome with your mother.
I wouldn't say my parents disowned me, strictly speaking. But before they died, they accused me of thoughtlessly abandoning them. I couldn't understand it. I was only trying to make them proud by becoming a better vessel for the plan, to feel the joy they felt. I was so certain my potential was wasted as a laborer, and was willing to risk everything just to prove to them that they were wrong. I was lost, misguided.
Tell me again about the book we picked up that's in French.
Bocconu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
Remind me what their thoughts are on philosophists.
I used to believe their religion to be false.
Oh, yeah, I saw this already. It's the same thing as before. Wait. I think it's over and we'll get back to you. Like, why aren't all the options always there? Besides the Grand Architect and the plan, what else do you believe?
Scientism, as its name implies, believes that nature abhors equality. The strong survive, and the weak perish for the betterment of the whole. And reason, not emotion, is the seat of all morality. Wisdom means accepting the vicissitudes of life with grace and dignity.
That sounds like a cruel belief system.
I prefer to think of it as looking at reality for what it truly is, not how we'd like it to be.
Let's talk about something else.
Yes?
Oh. Door. Alright, let's go back. Back to the ship. And let's go get the man. I don't know how long I'm going to be playing again, but still. But since I'm on this mission, I probably do one more side mission. And we'll do that. Man, these loading times. I still can get used to them. The Mantisaur examined. Hit them in the balls. I like hitting the mantises in the balls. Map. Let's go back to the ship. Let's go there, pick the other guy, and let's go out on a whim. And I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Sometimes I wish I had a little bit more time to do stuff. I pretty much have time only to do stuff on Twitch.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
Awesome. But I want journal. Really? But I thought it was here. Felix wants to meet Harlow in person. Travel to his landing pad in Scylla to have the chat with him. But I am on Scylla. Wait a minute, something's wrong. Yeah, I am on Scylla. So I understand what I have to do. However, I will pick... no! I pressed the wrong button. Come on. Oh, this could be annoying as fuck. Ugh. Sorry for all the loading times. I really apologize. Hope that you guys are having a wonderful evening. Let's go back in there, brother. This is annoying and very misleading. Science weapons have weird and useful effects, but they do damage. Okay.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Okay, let's try and do this. We'll see if it actually anything happens of this, because the map was very badly indicated, so I don't know. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. In this case, it's my buddy. Haven't found my buddy. Why is it in here? Like, I don't understand. Felix wants to meet Harlow in person. Travel to his landing pad on Scylla to have a chat with him. That's annoying as shit. Maybe I have to look at the map a little bit better. Bow, ba da 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 da, bow, ba da 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 da, bow. Come on, just another 10-15 minutes until I get this thing done. Come on, you can do it. Or can I?
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Max. Maximilian. Vicar. Vicky.
Yes?
Aw, this is no fun anymore.
Hey, Cap.
Getting along with the crew?
I'm still not quite sure what to make of that Max fellow. Sometimes he reminds me of Anders, and the way he stares at things as if he's gonna dismantle them. Shit. Look at me dredging up bygone days. Forget I said anything.
Nope, not letting this one go. Who's Anders?
Don't push it, Captain.
Oh, somebody's getting feisty.
What's on your mind?
I wanted to ask you about this Harlow guy.
Yeah, sure thing. Ask away.
How well did you know Harlow?
Clyde was my first friend, but he was also my mentor. Taught me how to think, how to question, how to disobey. I figured the board got him in the end. Some guys with black uniforms snatching him off the street in the middle of the night or something.
You said Harlow was your mentor?
Yeah, I was just a lonely orphan kid getting my knuckles dirty. Clyde? I want to say he saw some potential in me. Like as not, he just took pity on me. So he took me in, gave me a place to live, gave me something to believe in.
Harlow must have made some enemies the way you talk about revolutions.
Clyde wasn't an idiot. He kept his head down, worked hard, did as he was told. You're not going to catch him standing on a soapbox decrying the tyranny of the board. But when the Mardettes had their backs turned, oh yeah, he carried on about starting a revolution. Said he was going to do something big.
Never mind, let's talk about something else. Back to work. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. It sucks that you can't holster your weapon and talk to somebody at the same time. So stupid. Whoever thought of doing that as the two same buttons clearly didn't think things through. Well, that was quick. Yeah, Felix and... Yep, let's do that. Alright, this is going to be a long side mission, but at least I want to see Harlow and see how he is before I call it quits. This is this is the most viewers I've had in quite a while. Thank you. I feel touched. Yeah, I hadn't had a lot of people watching me stream this, but I think a lot of people have been finishing it, and they're looking for more people to actually look at other people playing. But this is still my first playthrough. Well, if I would have gone the other way. Oh no, it's the other.
Hey, you. Looking for something? Where do you think you're going?
Felix Milestone's with me. Clyde Harlow's expecting us.
Yeah. The captain said we might be getting a new recruit. That you, then?
Sounds like Clyde's jumping to conclusions, but yeah, I'm Felix.
You're on a first-name basis with Captain Harlow, huh?
All right, go on through.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Got
Thank
my
you. Thank you very much.
Nothing to do but stand around and watch.
Sure. How far can you go?
Nothing to do but stand around and watch the stars go by.
Sure. Alright.
That machine stole my bits. Why do we even have one of these?
Technically, I'm not stealing, so let's save this here just in case they. Well, that's the washroom. If I needed to piss, that'd be the place. Logs. Acquisitions log. Independent freighter, Cat's Meow, Hull, Contraband Pharmaceuticals. As usual, we were able to intercept these ships despite how cleverly they masked their heat signatures. Our patron pulled through again with the tracking data. Don't know how they get their hands on it, but we're in no position to refuse charity. Memo. Crew. I'm beginning to wonder about our patron. When we opened up our scanners and stiffed the systems in our latest Wildcat, we picked up a signal from a corporate freighter nearby. It was hauling 10 times more cargo than our target. No sooner did we scan it than a message came through ordering us to go after the Wildcat instead. Something doesn't add up. Until I get answers, stay skeptical. Open the last entry. Pirate code. Rule number 1, Harlow's the boss. Rule number 2, fuck the board. Rule number 3, why are you still reading, pig? Wake up. If you're seeing this, the board already owns you. You went looking for the rules. Why? Because life's a game to you? Maybe you like being played? You guzzle down that sense of security like it's purple berry flavored opium? Fuck rules and fuck terminals. It's not a revolution if we're using the weapons they raised against us time and time again, from the front lines of the riots to the corporate sit-ins, and... Error. Document Pirates Code has exceeded character limit. Alright, that's that. That is stealing, apparently. And people are watching. So. Alright.
Been ages since we had a good haul. No
Jesus
freighters,
Christ, it
no
looked like
jobs, no contracts for weeks. Standing around sitting rock.
Okay, it's just another place to... Alright, let's talk to this guy.
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see, or a you've aged, old man?
Well, this is awkward. I'll just let you guys work this out.
I thought you were dead. Or throwing yourself against the walls of some re-education center. That's been 5 years, Clyde. The best thing you can say is, hey there, Hullhead?
No, Felix. The best thing I can say to you is yet to come. Also, I'd like to have a word with your captain. So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong.
He's been watching out for us just as much as we've been watching out for him. Felix is family, mister.
Hear that, Clyde? I've been making something out of myself.
So long as you haven't been making a fool of yourself. I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy.
Tell me why we're here. How long is it going to take?
I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy, that one day he and I would change the colony together. That day has finally arrived.
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix, but neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him.
You want to put him through a test? Then allow me to enlighten you. Felix is loyal to me. You expect me to just hand over my own crew? Go fuck yourself. Good luck. Here's the least reliable crew on a ship literally called the Unreliable. Oh man, that's... Number 4 is never gonna happen. You expect me to just hand over my own crew? Go fuck yourself.
That you feel insulted is a testament to your affection for the boy. I'm not asking you to let him go. Not until he's ready. I understand that Felix is part of your crew, at least for now. If the thought of losing him troubles you, then understand that you're helping him solve a problem for an old friend. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him, and bring me proof of his death. His ring should do nicely.
What did this Trask do to deserve death?
Ratted us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cadre mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the Groundbreaker last I checked. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her. She'll talk to you.
Alright, we'll take care of it. There's more to this than you're letting on.
You think so? Maybe we should have a word with Trask. Get his side of the story first.
You'd be wasting your breath bandying words with that traitor. But if it makes you feel better, by all means. Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. I don't care if the hand's still attached. Here, my token. Think of this as my personal signature. Anyone who knows me by my works will know me by this token.
How well do you know Felix?
Well enough. It's been a few years, but I still remember a thing or two. You had a chip on your shoulder. You'd argue over anything, and you'd never back down.
What do you mean, had? And for the record, you never could admit when you lost an argument.
You see what I had to deal with?
There's something I'd like to ask you.
Let's hear it.
You said you were working on something big.
A revolution is the work of a lifetime, Captain. I've spent my life preparing for the day of Halcyon's reckoning. Everything you see around you is the result of that preparation. A base of operations, loyal soldiers, freedom from the board's oversight.
It sounds like you got a plan to overthrow the board, so you're the band of outlaws living on the edge of the asteroid, some revolution. What makes you think you're free?
The skies around Scylla are curiously absent of patrol ships. It's almost as if the board's sphere of influence is shrinking. Besides, our facility is well armed and located on defensible terrain. If the board tries to lay siege to us, we'll make them pay.
It sounds like you've got a plan to overthrow the board.
Hardly. The board is rotting from the inside. Tomorrow, next year, a generation from now, eventually, the board will fall to pieces. Entropy is the natural state of the universe, Captain. All systems inevitably dissolve. When that day comes to Halcyon, we will be ready.
So you're a band of outlaws living on the edge of an asteroid, some revolution.
Not all revolutions involve bloodshed and fire, Captain. The purest act of rebellion is to live according to one's own means, independent of any masters. One day, when the board is weak and Halcyon vulnerable, we may claim a piece of this system for ourselves. Until then, we bide our time.
Let's change the subject.
Something on your mind?
Alright. Oops. Alright guys, that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you so much for all of you that passed by and that watched the stream tonight. I'm really appreciative of that fact. Don't worry, I'm always humbled and happy that you guys come back. Before I go, I'd like to say thank you to whoever passed by the stream and hung out here. Big Bad Bizarre Gaming, Wasteland Ruckus, The Nixter 15, Psychosis, Angry Gorilla, Mr. Garp 1988, Gallows Adler, CoinOp, SMF, Twisted SMF, Foxy Loxy, Creative Dude, Overwriter, and Engineering Gaming Nerd. Thank you for the hosts. CoinOp, Foxy, Gallows, thank you so much for passing by on the stream, chatting it up, just saying hello and giving me a few insights. Thank you to those who gave me suggestions. Foxy, who gave me a suggestion for my AMA on Friday. Hope that you guys partake in that. Friday night, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be recording my Twitch cast, and I'm going to try and do it as an AMA as much as possible, or at least make the discussion an AMA. So whatever questions you may have, whatever you guys would like to do, let me know, and hopefully you guys will show up and ask me all kinds of questions. So I will take that all that under consideration, and I will answer to the best of my abilities. Alright guys, have a good evening, have a great rest of the week if I don't see you, and I shall see you next time. I'm going to really try to stream tomorrow night. I really want to get cracking on the story for this. So I hope to see you very, very soon, and see you next time. Alright guys, ciao.